Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby pop. From vintage sets to modern themes, minifig dreams with studs and seams. Castle walls, spaceship beams. Listen close, hear the gear screams. Connecting fans, yo, that's the plan. Building bonds piece by piece, man. Every episode more than just sand. Confidence grand, bricks in hand. Crazy mashups, ideas flow. Breaking molds, watch them grow.
What is going on, everybody? What is up? How's everybody doing?
It's a Monday on a Wednesday.
We were doing fine until you launched the show, and now my internet's screwing up.
Sure. Doing up beforehand.
That's all right. Before we went live, my computer was clicking and clacking like the Predator. So
Yeah. George's computers is gonna blow up any minute now. If we get that on film, does that like count as something?
I don't know. We ought to get some bonus points or something.
Viral.
Reboot my,
If it blows up, what do we name this episode? That'd be a thumbnail for the next like 10 episodes though. I'll number them wrong, but it'll be the right thumbnail.
George Go Boom makes a comeback. I don't know.
I'm honestly kind of shocked at the fact that no one else has picked up on the fact that they're not numbered correctly.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I quit paying attention after episode 200.
That's fair.
Well, George, I think we're here for half of those, so.
Yeah. Once you make it to 200, do you really need to keep count?
Well, I mean, to shout them out, I just celebrated 300 episodes on Good Morning Brick World.
Nice.
That's pretty crazy. 2 years from now, we could be there. Just a little determination, and it's like 6 more episodes for George. But
yeah, as I say, I got stuff coming up next week and the week after. Sorry, guys. Projects. We got Gene mid laugh. Just somebody clip that.
All you got to do is say "clip that," George.
Clip that.
But what's everybody up to? It looks like we got some people in the chat already. Mr. Rob Cook of Claxton, Cajun AFAL. Andrew said, I'm here now and be working on the Apollo command and service module for Raleigh. Fat Daddy Brick says, hello, all recovering from brick days. Trevor says, what is up? And Sandwich Jones says, yo. And then we got Colton in here. Fat Daddy, where was brick days at?
That would have been the show in Council Bluffs, Iowa, I normally go to this time of year that I skipped to go to Florida.
Skipped Lego to go to Florida.
Yep.
It's pretty.
Maybe I'll make a comeback next year.
Not if your computer blows up. Takes you out.
You may not see me.
Well, John Cena. Never mind.
Well, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but the Brick Fair website on the Yak now, there's a vote for whether to do Brick Fair in Baltimore the first weekend of August as normal, Richmond the week after, or skip it this year. So far, it's pretty evenly split, but he put the hotels either way. You're paying to park. You're paying for registration. You're paying almost $200 a night for a hotel, regardless of which one. So,
I told Connor earlier, I'm skipping this year.
Yeah, I voted to skip. If it happens, I'll go, but I'm not taking Sugarloaf. I don't think. I'll take vignettes because honestly, it'll probably turn into a go over after work. I was going to say after school. Go over after work, set everything up, and then come back and forth to go to work each day.
The truth comes out.
And then I'll take honestly, it makes life a lot easier because then I can move with Sugarloaf built. I'm not in the middle of a teardown. Keep it built for Atlanta and whatever else I go to next year.
Fat Daddy said Council Bluffs. George, I'm sure Chris sent you pics of his new hardware he won.
Yeah, my buddy Chris that I got back into Lego mocking years ago won the coveted Builder of the Plains trophy. So,
Did he actually build a plane, or was it planes?
No, it's the plains is in the rolling hills of the Midwest. Ironically, I got nominated for it one year, and they put the nomination trophy on a plane, and that really confused some people. So,
Gene found out some really good news about the Model T, if everybody's built it recently. Apparently not,
Yeah, it is fragile as hell.
not crash rated.
Well, you're
But,
not supposed to roll it around.
The jokes write themselves. You get a Ford. What do you expect?
we passed a Model A on the highway in maybe Arkansas, doing like 65 mile an hour. I couldn't believe it.
Trevor said it'll be smaller this year for that reason if it does happen. Talking about Brick Fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like even going through, because it's not like a poll, like you literally just type in the comments on the Yak board what your vote is. Like I just F3 searched Skip, Baltimore, and Richmond just to see like what the numbers were for each one. But there's a lot of people who are like literally just saying like I'm skipping. It's like not even answering the question. But I mean, at this point, honestly, you can't blame people. Like
No.
any other year, I would have Brick Fair completely booked and like ready to go by now, hotel registration, everything. So, I mean, the fact that it's almost May, like we're 3 months out, and we have no date, no location, no nothing. Like, obviously, I know he wants to have a show because that's how he makes his living. But at the same time, like, I don't foresee it being a good show if it happens.
No, and it also sucks too because he's going to have that show and put the money in it, and like nobody like think about all of the vendors who build things and make things just for Brick Fair.
Yeah. Well, and like the downside of like the Richmond Convention Center is nice. I've been there. The Baltimore Convention Center is in a terrible area. There's no overnight parking, so you would have to basically pay to park with your hotel or like stay outside the city and drive in each day. And still then you're paying for parking every day. And it's not a good area. Like I mean, obviously I live around here. Like honestly, I would not want to be walking to and from the convention center by myself.
Well, that's because you look like a 12-year-old boy.
No, but like even still. So like the Richmond one's nice, but it's a week later.
Connor says that Baltimore does not sound fun. I might skip this year if it is in Baltimore. Trevor says, well, you don't want the show to be bad because then it snowballs. And Angry Dragon said people are not seeing the downsides to Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, because I saw it because one of the guys on my lug posted it in our Discord and was like, yo, everybody go vote for Baltimore. I was like, no, I'm not voting for Baltimore. Like, I do not. I don't want to be forced to be in Baltimore longer than I have to be. And so like I think Richmond like if Richmond happens, because Richmond would suck because Richmond's even further from me. So like if it's Richmond and I go down for like a couple days, I'm driving 2+ hours out of work just to go down there. Like honestly, that would be a drive down Wednesday, check in, set up, and not come back till like Saturday night. I would not do that if I was you.
I mean, I would only because I wouldn't want to miss it, but at the same time, like, I'm not. I mean, at this point, regardless of where it is, I'm not taking Sugarloaf. Like, there's no way I'm swinging, you know, the work to be able to do that. But also, like, either one of them, you know, because I mean, on the same pitfall of like, if everybody's skipping because of the timeline of all this, but also at the same time skipping because of wherever it's going to be. Like they're all saying, like, yeah, it's going to be a smaller show. It's going to be less cohesive, less put together. It's going to be a last minute thing. There's going to be a lot of visible cracks. It's like, I would rather him just skip it, focus on Oaks, make Oaks a good show, and then plan to do it in the new town center next year. And honestly, I kind of hope that's what he does, but I guess we'll see what happens.
I definitely agree. Richmond is the first weekend, Baltimore the second. People on Discord can't see the downsides to Baltimore. Oh, the yeah, he's talking about the downside to Baltimore.
I thought Brick Fair was the first weekend. Let me go check.
Who knows? Either way, they should just do something. Maybe we should have like a digital Brick Fair. Everybody should just like send a video of their mock, and we'll let George rate it since he's not been to any conventions this year.
Didn't the winter Brick World did that during COVID one time, didn't they?
Yeah.
Had like a online convention.
See, everybody is doing so Baltimore. Okay, so yeah, Angry Dragon was right. Richmond would be the first weekend in August, and then Baltimore would be the second week, so the 10th through the 17th versus the 27th through the 3rd. Baltimore hotels were $111 to $192 a night. Nearest garages were $20 to $30 a day. Richmond hotels were $150 to $179. Nearest garage $8 per entry, $26 for overnight parking. So,
dang.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Now I know I can charge you and parking when you come to my house.
I mean, it's fine. You can charge me for one night.
Hey, Trevor, I don't know if you know this or not. We've talked about it before on the show, but Caden will be staying with me the Sunday of Brick Universe.
Yeah.
Are you going to go home and just crash at the hotel every night?
Me?
Yeah. Are you going back to the hotel and crashing every night of the convention?
That's the plan.
Oh, man. You got to be out till like 2 a.m.
That's definitely not going to happen.
Why?
That's way past Caden's bedtime.
Yeah. No, she's already been looking at like some other fun things to do in the area. So while we're down there, we're going to do Lego during the day and then go find some fun things to do in the evenings.
Like sleep.
How in the world did you have fun at
Like sleep.
How hell did you have fun at World War Brick if you're sleeping all the time?
I stayed up till midnight last year. The first night we all went to the brewery.
Said, Caden is no fun.
I'm a great time, all right? Anyone who's been around me for long enough knows that.
It what, sleeping?
That too. No, I'm a great time from the hours of 5 a.m. to about 9 p.m. And then after that are my quiet hours. On occasion, you get the extended stay. Caden, no fun. Colton knows exactly how much fun I am. Colton doesn't get to say shit about me not being any fun.
I will have to say that
we don't need the details of how Colton knows how fun you are.
Yeah.
Well, no, what happens at Brick Fair stays at Brick Fair, but
yeah, what happened at Brick Fair was we all hung out and saw what happened while you were asleep.
And guess what? You know why I was asleep? So that I was not a party to what happened.
There's a reason
and
why
I told every single one of them before I went to the hotel, I was like, don't be stupid. If I have to fix your problems tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed. And guess what? That's exactly what I had to do. I tell them every single year, and every year somebody ends up doing something dumb.
No fun.
because one of the years that person was my brother. And that's a story for not on air.
No, I think it is.
No, I'm not gonna throw under the bus. Not live. I'll tell you guys after though.
You have a brother?
I have 2.
Shit, I thought you were an only child.
I mean, it kind of feels like that sometimes, but no, I
Well,
got 2.
now all my theories have gone out the window.
Yeah. Damn it.
No, I got a younger and an older. Older
Huh.
is 31, younger is 23.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Well, Gene, I owe you $20 now.
I mean, it's not like you guys ever asked, so I don't know how you just assume
We just
that I'm an
assumed
only
you
child.
were an only
Yeah.
child.
Not
I mean,
that
that's-
there's a problem with that or anything, Caden.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
I mean,
That
technically,
helicopter upbringing will do that to you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an only child, but take that for what it's worth.
I'm still a
I mean,
child.
that checks out.
Yeah, I'm still a child, technically.
Yeah.
I know, did anybody get anything cool, anything recently? I know Trevor has recently acquired a killer croc fig that's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm about to get a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, but that won't happen until like Friday or Saturday.
That is true.
Are y'all buying anything for this new release?
For May 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You buying all the smart play sets?
God, no.
I
No.
knew it.
I'd rather buy 500 keychains before I bought any smart brick sets.
I'm gonna go buy the Slinky Dog bookends. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm getting up tomorrow night to getting the New Republic X-Wing. I'm getting the Razor Crest. And I'm getting the UCS Falcon.
You're just now buying the UCS Falcon?
Yeah, it's been on my list forever, but it just hasn't ever like worked. And then I was planning to buy it because one of the original rumors for the 4x point sets was the Falcon, and it's no longer on that list, which is really annoying.
The X-Wing is on the list, isn't it?
The UCS X-Wing?
Yes.
I don't think so.
What is?
The I can pull it up. Hold on.
Trevor said, I turned out fine. I snagged a Killer Croc, an 06 Joker, Harley, and Robin. And then Stacking Brick says, I done fucked up and gotten into some new themes. How do you mess up into a new theme? I mean, you got yourself there. You let yourself get into it. So the question is, what theme and why?
It's all that completionist problem. Get into a new thing now. You got to have it all.
I got really excited when I looked the other day and I just did like a quick search to see all the sets that were coming out for me. And I thought the Ken Block card was coming out, but it is not. Stack said things I wasn't previous collecting. Well, like what? Did you like it's weird because we all know the kind of niches we're in, like, you know, we all buy military type stuff, but we're all in other stuff. I have a thing where I'll go through and start buying random figs from random themes. My one lately that I got into was actually not because of Trevor, but I started buying Batman villains that I didn't have. Not really sure why. I know Drew's building an Arkham Asylum right now, and he's pretty much killing it.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's massive too. He took some lessons from you, I think.
Yeah, he asked me what I considered big, and I was like, well, those are undisclosed pictures, by the way. He said 90s Space. I don't have anything of 90s Space, actually. I might have some heads. I have been fooling around. So a long time ago when Drew was first on, we were all talking about fig barfing. for this mock I've been trying to create Jedis that aren't like canon at all. I don't know what y'all think about this, but I really like this guy. I've been trying to find some robes for him. He's got like the Brainmaster head or whatever it's called,
like Cthulhu face.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a brown robe for him, and the one that I have is like the older style of capes where it's really, really stiff,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like it. I need to go to our Bricks and Minifigs that sells some third-party stuff and see if they have some capes. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Blacktron and Spyrus. I don't have anything from Blacktron. Connor said, wonder how many people who don't vote would skip Baltimore once they see the announcement. I mean, I think that he's going to have problems doing that anyway, because everybody knows that whenever you start a poll, especially like that, there's so many people that vote or do things that don't really matter to begin with. That's what's going to suck for him, is he's going to base his opinion off of something, and everybody involved may not be telling the truth. They're just saying things to say things.
Well, and honestly, part of the issue too is that like he posted it on the Yak board, and as far as I know, has not posted it outwardly on the socials or anything yet, which means that he's going to have a ton of people who just aren't going to see it because no one actually goes on there and checks that. Like outside of very specific people. Like I go on and check the admin ones every now and again, but that's usually it.
And their website is such a delight to navigate.
Yeah. I could not find this now.
What are you talking about? It's made of high quality technology. Connor said he got an email.
He got an email about it?
But Connor's important, so Connor knows those things.
I mean, I got, because that Yak post is only 8 hours old, and I haven't gotten anything from the Brick Fair Robot, so.
Yeah, but you are not as important as Connor is.
I guess not.
Well, I don't feel so bad if Caden's not going. I won't be there this year either.
I mean, if it happens, I'll go, but in a much lesser capacity than normal.
We still don't believe you. You'll show up.
No.
I kind of believe him this year, considering he hasn't gone anywhere else.
That's just what he's told you, though. You don't know that he hasn't gone anywhere else.
Yeah.
Well, if I'd have gone somewhere else, you would have known about it.
I mean, just think there was just a Lego convention, and he just happened to not be here.
I was in Florida.
That's whatever you say.
Not Iowa.
We don't have any kind of system to go off of other than your word.
I could
And
send you a
technically,
picture of Dan cooking me a wood-fired pizza on his back deck.
is it time stamped?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. Troublemaker Brix says hi there, everyone. What is going on, man? What is up? Now, I don't know. I think that, like I said, he's rushed it. He just needs to, I understand it's his livelihood. He's trying to make money, but I think that it's just, he needs to give up for this one. Just take the L, move on.
Yeah. All right.
Because if he doesn't, this is what I feel. If he doesn't make money from it, it's going to suck, right?
Yeah.
But he tries to do it and spends more money than he makes, he's definitely going to hate himself. You all right? Don't think too hard.
No, I'm trying to find the. Is it this one?
I mean, you took a while right there.
Okay.
It's getting a little smoky over here.
I know. Everybody would like to take a 10-second break while Caden thinks.
Okay. Well, this isn't the full list, but it's some stuff. So there's 3 promos technically. There's the one exclusive to the N1. There's the Dark Saber. What?
What is the one exclusive to the N1? That's the
It's the like metal
Yeah.
Grogu and Mando like lenticular thing.
Man. I thought we were looking for an email from Brick Fair. I'm not.
I mean, I checked for an email and I didn't see one. I'm still looking for the list of stuff for May 4th.
He's so slow. He's stuck in conversation behind guys.
The dark saber is the 160 threshold, and then there's the new Razor Crest poly bag, which is the $40 threshold. But there's like the poly bag. It's a $40 threshold, but it excludes every 18 plus set. So you have to buy play sets in order to qualify for that.
So they're trying to push the smart play stuff.
I mean, they're just trying to push anything. I mean, all the new stuff dropping in this wave, aside from the busts, are 18 is a play sets. So yeah, 160 and then 40. Okay, let's see.
Did anyone? I don't have a picture of it tonight because I don't believe it. Has anyone seen the leak that the next bust to come out is Jar Jar?
I did see that.
I saw it.
Do y'all believe it?
No.
I'd do a little bit. I mean, the picture that I saw looked too good to be a Lego set, but seeing is like it gives them an option, like an opportunity to do more like characters rather than helmets. I could see them doing it
And giving us another Jar Jar Binks minifigure?
Yeah,
I mean, we haven't had a Gungan figure since 2019, 2020, I think.
And this one was all over printed.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
So maybe they'll give him dual molded arms. So this is just the stuff that's on. Granted, this website is in the UK, and I know not all of the deals are worldwide. Some of them are separated by region, but this list is the Venator, the ATST, the UCS ATST, R2D2, C3PO, the Republic Juggernaut, Ahsoka's Interceptor, Captain Rex's helmet, TIE Bomber, Jedi Bob Starfighter, Millennium Falcon, that is the UCS Falcon, Mando helmet, ATTE, the Playscale Millennium Falcon, the Dark Falcon, the Torn Fighter, Jango Fett Starship, Playscale, K2SO, and then this has a Playscale AT on here, but that's, I guess, only on Amazon. I don't even know what this one is. Oh, that's the mini scale AT.
These are sets already set to retire?
No, these are
those are sets that are going to have some kind of deal.
Oh,
whether that could be two times points, 4 times points, or just on like discount.
4 times points. I may buy the Venator.
I may have to get Jedi Bob Starfighter finally.
So I believe all of the play sets that were on that list are on 2 times points. The Venator would be on 4 times points. The Venator was also on 4 times points last year, but I don't believe the Venator is on the US list. So that will be. I want to find the like American version of this.
Why didn't you just go to Lego's website?
Because it's not on there.
It's not on like coming soon.
No. Because none of the like, you type in like, oh, you know, all the May 4th. Like,
do y'all know what Spirit jerseys are?
No.
Spirit jerseys are like a type of shirt that has like Spirit Jersey is the company, but it's really came down to also being like a type of shirt.
Mm-hmm.
They released 2 days ago for May the 4th a set of shirts. There's 7 of them, one being a rare exclusive, but it's all a mystery, and it's the first 6 movies. And you buy a random mystery box, and you don't have no idea what you're getting. And I had points saved up, and I bought 2. They're $100 a piece.
Jesus Christ.
Damn,
But They're already on eBay for $180 a piece.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
They had a thing for $600. You could have got all 7, but that sold out within like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Angry Dragon wants to know how many Disney Spirit shirts you have, Richard.
Not as many Roosevelts as you have. With Roosevelts or just Disney Spirit shirts, I probably have 9. I get one every year that I go for whatever festival I go for. So I have 2 for Halloween, 1 for Food and Wine, and then 1 for an art festival. I know I have a Lion King one just because it's one of the coolest Lion King shirts I've ever seen. I know I got 2 or 3 random Star Wars ones. I've got one Star Wars one I've bought that I have never wore that I think is one of the coolest Star Wars shirts I've ever seen. It's like a weird tan color. It's like tan and brown. And on the back of it, it shows Anakin's face. And halfway through it, it's got like a lightsaber. And then it shows Vader. Pretty badass. I've never wore it, though. I'm not really big on long sleeve, which is odd that I buy long sleeves. I know I have like 5 or 6 Roosevelts, but I know, Connor, you have like 30 of them. So Roosevelts is another brand to get addicted to.
I think I'll pass.
Why would you pass, George?
I'm not a clothing connoisseur like yourself.
You ever heard of Dixon, like the flannels?
Yeah, don't own a single one.
Do you want to take a guess on how many I have upstairs?
Probably 30.
I actually think I have more.
Man, I wear a pair of pants and t-shirt and underwear out till I can possibly not get any more out of them. And then bitch when I have to go buy new clothes because of the price of them nowadays.
Yeah, I resemble that.
They had a thing where Dixon was doing stuff for Snap-on all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting one for free like every time they dropped.
Yeah, but how much money did you drop in Snap-on tools? You're not getting anything for free on that rape vehicle.
That $700 screwdriver gave me a free shirt.
Yeah. The bottom of the step of every Snap-on truck I've ever been on should say it's consensual past this point.
What if they had a Lego truck that drove around and did that?
It would still be cheaper than Snap-on.
So circling back to the May 4th, the 2X list is only playsets. It excludes pretty much everything 18 plus and 16 plus. The 4X list for the US is only the TIE Interceptor, to the sail barge, and the ATST. No Venator, no Falcon.
What would you get if you were me? Would you buy the sail barge or would you buy the TIE Fighter?
I mean, I guess it really depends. I mean, the sail barge seems like a decent set. I have the Interceptor. I haven't built it yet, but I have it. I got that and the X-Wing last year.
I do like the idea that the barge is a like play set almost more than it is just a big focal point ship.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of breaks up, your gray, but I mean, the difference is 240 versus 500.
Yeah, but the difference is the only reason I would even do that and think about pulling the trigger is for the points.
Yeah. Honestly, if I wasn't buying the Falcon, I would probably get the sail barge just because it was double points.
Quadruple points, isn't it?
Quadruple points. But it's interesting, though, because right now I'm honestly considering making 2 different orders. I'm considering getting up tomorrow night and doing the Razor Crest and the X-Wing, because that gets me both the Darksaber promo and the poly bag, and then wait until Monday to order the Falcon. because Rakuten is doing 15% cash back on top of their normal stuff, and Lego is included in that. So you could go to 17% cash back on the Falcon, which might honestly be worth, a solid chunk. I mean, that's a lot of math. What is that math? Let's just do 17% of 850. Yeah, I mean, it's $150. So I might do that.
Do you think if I waited till Saturday around here that the Dark Saber would still be available?
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, obviously, like last year with the Clone Camino training facility, right? They made so many and it didn't sell out over the course of the May 4th window that they brought it back like a month ago for a weekend. And I mean, hell, I got 3 of them. So people got them because they wanted the figures. They just made so many. So, there's kind of there's 2 avenues. Either they learn from that and they're going to make less, or they're going to continue to make more in anticipation of their sales continuing to grow up. And then, you might be fine. But honestly, if you're considering getting, a couple sets, versus just one, it might be worth doing the couple smaller sets just to hit the thresholds to get your promos so you have them, and then make your big purchases. If you're going to do it online and use Rakuten, wait till Monday. If you're going to do it, for something else. Because it's also not unheard of that they have thrown in either additional deals on sets or whatever on May the 4th itself. So
Papa Trip has entered the chat. Evening, Papa.
The legend himself?
The legend himself has arrived. We can get the show started now.
I don't know. I still think, like I said, I don't have any intentions of buying any Star Wars sets, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
It would be nice to pick up the barge, but then again, like you said, even though it's 4 times points, which would be the one big thing that's enticing me to buy it, is still $500.
I mean, and honestly, at that point, I know you most a lot of the time you go to your store physically, but you wait till Monday, and then if it's still there, then you get it and you do it online, because then you get cash back and 4 times points.
What do you mean by cash back on Rakuten, though?
Do you know what Rakuten is?
No, never heard of it.
It's basically a browser extension that is attached to a bunch of different sites, or big brands. And when you buy stuff online, you activate the little thing, and they cash you. They give you most stores, I think, at normally Lego, I think normally is 2.5% on everyday purchases, but they run special promotions and stuff all throughout the year. So for instance, Monday on May 4th itself, they're doing 15% on top of your normal percent for whatever retailer you're using. So you basically go to 17.
They are 100% selling your information.
Well, it's 100% legit because I've used it before and I've gotten cash back. So, but I mean, it's a legit thing. I mean, I was pretty sure it was a scam before I used it the first time, but it is most definitely not a scam.
If I were to do that, even though I would like not to put anything on my credit card, I just put it on my credit card to get the cash back from that. I get 5% cash back when I use my credit card at Lego.
Yeah, I mean, you could whether you're a skeptic or not, you could double it up. You get your cash back on your credit card. You get cash back from them and 4 times points. But I think I used it. I don't remember what I used it for. I might have actually. I think I do remember. It was June of 2024, which means it was my purchase of Baradur and other stuff. But it was Baradur, whatever else I ordered, and it was because I had just signed up. I got 11%. I got $90 back. and they just send you a check. Like you can set it up through PayPal. I chose not to do that. But like you could do a check, or you can like get their rewards card or whatever, and it all just funds onto that.
Is it a check from a Nigerian prince?
It is not. No, see, Angry Dragon says he uses Rakuten. Andrew uses Rakuten. Yeah, I mean, it does take. I think mine took like a month, but like you do get it back.
Yeah, I'll still pass.
So.
There's a Nigerian prince right now that is slowly stealing money out of all y'all's accounts. Y'all just
Well, that's exactly it. It's not tied to any of my accounts.
Oh, you put your credit card information in there. I guarantee you it is.
Nope. I put my credit card information on the website that I'm ordering from.
Yeah, but you had to order it from that browser, right?
No. It's in a. It's like, do you know what Honey is?
No. Unless you're talking about the food.
Honey is another like browser extension for similar, like basically that one, instead of cashback, it's like discount codes. And so you activate it, and all it does is when you go to checkout on a website, it's going to pull.
So when you put your credit card information on a website,
yeah,
link.
No, I get what you're saying.
100% getting your information.
I get what you're saying, and I have had zero issues.
You just use somebody else's credit card, Richard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kaden, what's your credit card number?
Go on Rakuten. I'm sure it's on there.
I could. I would just need your laptop.
I don't order stuff on my laptop. I order my desktop.
Gene, it's been a while since Gene's bought me a Lego set. I need to use his credit card again.
Yeah, Honey is definitely less.
Yeah, my credit cards got Richard restrictions on it now.
Yep.
I'm sure. Use Rakuten.
I thought you were going to say your credit card number was 1.
Yeah, Papa Trip uses Rakuten. Has it for a few years. Linked to his PayPal. Pays out every quarter.
George, I'm not that old, but it is 3 digits.
I got to give you shit. I wasn't here last week, Gene. So I was trying to break
The
up.
part I said it is 3 digits.
Ah, there you go. Trying to break up the you and I not talking thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to you in about 20 minutes.
All right, y'all go.
So now that Caden's left, I finally have something coming back out to release for Brick Mania.
You got the pictures of it, don't you?
Yeah, I just got the renders like 5 minutes ago.
Well, then we'll get it next week because it's going to take you a minute to upload it.
I don't have the well, I do have pictures of the minifigure, but we're trying to figure out if it's going to come with the kit or an exclusive add-on. So that'll have to wait till the post tomorrow. And that's not funny, Richard. As I screw up trying to share it.
Trevor said 003. Do you remember how to do it?
I'm working on it. All right, finally. This is a Cougar MRAP joint.
Hey, I have that.
No, you don't.
You want to bet I don't have a file for that?
How do you have a file for something that has not been released?
I have a file for that vehicle. It might not be piece for piece. I have a file for that vehicle.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I'll share it with you if you want, but I'm being serious.
Joint EOD recovery something vehicle. I should have memorized that. I designed this thing like 3 years ago. So
that looks pretty sweet.
Coming out for pre-order tomorrow.
Can you zoom in?
I'm trying.
What is the, and I'm not like making fun or anything, but what is the like area up top that's a different color than tan?
That the ammo cans?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cal ammo cans.
From far away, I couldn't tell what that was.
Gotcha.
You got to remember, my screen is the really small one, so I can see the chat over here.
I got
But you know what? I did just find out we can now open the chat in a new window, which means I can drag the chat over here and then supersize this because I got 3 screens and boom, what is up? I'm in there.
Andrew, I would love to be able to do a T38 Talon, but it is not one of our allowed licensed products to make.
Can you get me one of those for free since it's yours and let me build it and review it?
I can send you the website to where you could purchase one tomorrow. I
would love to. By the way,
I have to pay for my own design too. So
we never mind. I'm gonna let you get through this, and then we're gonna have some fun for a second.
So yeah, got a little EOD robot, little laptop to operate it, little army figure. Like I said, Amanda did a EOD suit that's 3D printed for that helmet and all that stuff. But I think originally it was planned to be an add-on, but I think now it may be exclusive to the kit. So I'm waiting for official word on that. But there's the front, here's the back, and the other side. Slam did a good job on the artwork for it.
That's really sweet.
I guess I should show. Slam always hides Easter eggs in prints for those that purchase Brickmania. I don't know how well that shows up.
Keeper 5 alive.
Number 5 alive.
Yeah, I don't know why it's again, but yeah. Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
Caden, that is a movie.
Got it.
Freaking
yeah, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It is like if you could imagine what an EOD robot would look like in 1980, that is it.
So like the ones they used in Chernobyl.
Correct.
I mean, those were rovers, but same thing.
And then there's the action shot that cameraman did.
Colton said, "Looks nice, George. Is it going to cost $300 or $400 to buy?"
I don't know. I find out price same time you guys do, as soon as it releases. So I just design them. I don't price them. And I don't know if it's going to be a limited edition or if it's going to be available for pre-order. I guess it depends on the way Dan told me the other day. Even with the limited edition stuff, if the pre-orders first batch sell out pretty quick, they'll release the second batch. So.
Can I? Are you done with the show off portion of that?
Yeah, so that's first one. Hopefully, have a few more coming out this year.
Let's get into something real quick with Caden and everybody in the chat.
Oh boy!
So, Caden, you don't know about this yet, and nobody really does except for George. There was a store that may or may not have sent some things for me to review. Well, since they have sent me these things to review, they have decided to start talking shit in a way. Not verbally, but definitely in videos by showing text and other things. And I may or may not have permission to destroy these people. No, I've nowhere signed anything saying that I guess have like a disclosure or anything else.
We talked about this last week.
I was getting ready to say I heard this on last week's show.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really look into it until earlier this afternoon, actually. So my question is now, as we joked about what I should do, but what should I do?
I think you should melt it, blow it up, shoot it. I like Caden's idea. Send it to me. I'll shoot it with an M1 Garand. It'd be perfect.
Yeah. Time period accurate,
I'll even use armor piercing rounds on it.
Put some FNJs. Put a Mark II frag under it and see what happens.
I could take it to work, run it through a crusher.
Yeah. Drop it out of a Skytrain without a parachute.
Yeah.
Or hear me, instead of putting it on the flatbed rail car, just put it on the rail tie and see what happens.
Just leave it there.
Yeah. Well, you got to wait for the train, but just post up a camera and just like come back, 12, 14 hours later.
I don't think there's any trains that really run around here.
I mean, I
How
know where
far
some
out
trains
in the
run in
boondocks are
Raleigh,
you?
or in not Raleigh, Durham.
I'm not really in the boondocks. We don't have trains anymore. People use trucks.
You got a different kind of tism.
You got a couple trains a day go down the tracks at Donahoe.
Really?
Yeah. Yankee Valley Railroad.
What
I
do you
guess
think
I've
that?
never-
They come out of rural hall. In fact, if you turn off at 67 right before you cross the river on Donahoe Road, their remote maintenance facilities right there on the left, right by the river.
I guess I'm usually at work when things like that are going on.
Dude, every time I look at this thing, I'm just like, this thing's so pretty.
Which one is that?
This is the 155 howitzer.
From Panzer?
Yeah, it's PBLs.
They're about to release some new stuff this weekend, I think. This weekend.
I don't even know if he sells these. He had it, and I was like, when he was giving me stuff to do vignettes with, it's like I can do a marine gun pit. I honestly wanted to do.
That's not what he designed for my stuff, is it?
I don't think so. No. Did you have any of these?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a bunch of those upstairs.
Oh no, he had this one on his like stand of stuff at Brick Fair.
Do you have the tractor
No,
that pulls it?
no. I was hooking it up to the back of the tiny ass Jeep.
Man, that a 155.
In comparison, it's hilarious because the Jeep is like the size of like kind of the strut of this. Yeah,
I could probably hook this up really well. Jeep, though. It'd be in 1943. Get out and push, fat ass. That thing trying to dig through the mud in Japan is going to go real well.
I mean, I will say, though, as small as that Jeep is, it does fit inside my LVTs. And my LVTs are tiny. So,
which Jeep are you using? Theirs or
theirs? Because theirs was the one I had built for, or there was this one I got to do Chosen. Chosen's too small for Lando's. Plus, also Lando's is marked airborne. So, theirs is not.
I still
marked.
yet to build one of the ones for Lando.
Well, you only bought the parts pack, right?
I bought enough to do 3, but I've got all the parts here.
But you bought the parts packs. You didn't buy the actual kits. Yeah. See, George and I are Chads. We bought the kit.
I had to support Lando on his
obviously.
Kit, so
yeah.
Well,
I mean, you didn't this wave though.
Yeah, I was about to say George buys one Jeep compared to my 30,000 minifigs.
Yeah,
so that's fair. Did you have access to the spreadsheet, right?
Yes.
Not that you checked it, but when I update it, you see the updates, right?
When you the first time you told me you did,
I
went back in there and looked, and it was in there. I have not this time.
Okay.
Because my plan was I'm actually gonna redo how the minifigs are.
Yeah.
What I had planned to do is start using your spreadsheet since I have 2 cases where I've had to bleed over to one.
Yeah.
And I know it's not going to take up more than that. I'm going to go ahead and split them up and put them where they need to go because I know that most of their figs that I have are either Guadalcanal or Okinawa, right?
No, Okinawa, yes. For Guadalcanal, he did Chesty, he did the Grenadier, he did the Rifleman with the Brody helmet, and then he did the 2 kind of like honorary Guadalcanal ones were the Dog Handler and the Early War Corpsman.
So what was the big release before that?
Before what?
So
they're all the ones that were specifically labeled to an island are named such on the spreadsheet. There's a lot of Peleliu, there's a lot of Okinawa, there's some Saipan, obviously the Tarawa stuff. He's got the Mont Point Marines. He's got the early war, the Guadalcanal stuff. He's got all the Raiders. That was probably the big one. He's done a bunch of Raiders. because I think he's got Edson's Raiders, Carlson's Raiders, and the 1st Parachute Battalion, which ended up being attached to, I think, the 4th Raiders in the Ranger Regiment, Ranger Regiment. By the time we got to like New Georgia campaign in 40,
I need to go through and use your spreadsheet and separate these so I know what is what.
Yeah, they're all in there, and I just added the 5 new Okie ones. The only one in there that has like a shitty picture is the Jeep driver, because the only picture that exists of him is with the Jeep. There's no standalone picture of the minifigure, so I had to like screenshot the minifigure out of it to include it. But everything is in there, including all the army figs that he did, the Normandy figs. So it basically has all the World War II stuff he did. I don't have the PMCs in there.
I didn't buy any of the PMCs.
Yeah, but everything else is in there. All the Marines, all the Army. They are not in order, but they are all in there.
It'll be all right. I need to do something. I need to get it together. I told George earlier, I really need to I've kind of just, I don't know, with it not being, I know it sucks, but it not being Brick Fair this year, it's kind of like, well, what am I really building for? Because at this point, I'm really just building for Raleigh.
Yeah.
I told him if it wasn't for you and Andrew and stuff going, I would just cancel this and just say I'll have everything done by next year and have more. But I'll get it done. I'm not too worried about it. The base is pretty much done. I just have to put the roof on it.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, it'll be kind of nice because it'll give me extra time to work on the finale for Oki, but also, over the course of the next year, while Sugarloaf is built, it gives me time to actually move and kind of get settled into whatever my space ends up being. But then it also gives me some time to do some of the other vignettes. Right now I've got the stuff to do the Civil War one, the Emu War, and the Star Wars one. Those are probably the 3 primary ones. And then I'm still on the hunt for figures for the deck of the Midway, the deck of the Missouri, and the Midway stuff.
Well, I may starting, because this right here is kind of the last thing that I have that I wanted to build. Everything else I kind of want to keep in a box for right now.
Yeah.
Unless I buy the Slinky Dog. But I may start next week building the mock while I'm streaming. The church that I started for Ross?
Yeah.
I am probably going to lay out, and instead of doing all of it, I'm just going to design one wall as the facade in the back, and then show the tank with the guys up top. Because one of the things I've been doing while I've been down here, which kind of prevents me from building, is I go through and start cleaning up and straightening, basically finishing what I started, and then ran out of boxes. Well, I've been buying boxes and just kind of stacking them and not really doing nothing. But yeah. I found, I didn't find, but I pulled up the box the other day. And I told George before we went on, I don't think you were on, I sold all of the Battle of the Bulge American figs I had.
Yeah, you sent me a message. You told me.
So with that, I was going to buy that's right. I was going to buy the Japanese guys, but the Japanese guys are sold out right now.
Yeah. And by the dark green or uniform you sent me or whatever, I'm assuming that is a SNLF Marine Regiment uniform. But dark green, I only ever knew to be a.
I didn't send you dark green. I sent you dark tan. There's tan and dark tan, and I can't figure out which one is what because one says Imperial, but Imperial to me isn't Okinawa.
Imperial is Japanese. The IJA is what you want. Yeah. Imperial Japanese Army. The first one you sent me was dark green, 100%.
Then I clicked the wrong one.
Because then I screenshotted the tan ones that were sold out.
Yeah, because I had meant to send you the dark tan one because the dark tan one is the exact same thing as the tan. It's just dark tan.
Yeah, so the dark tan's fine. Both dark tan and tan work. Obviously, if you're building off of a very specific photograph, it's not going to be in color, so you kind of can pick and choose. If you are building off of, like, if you have a color image or even you're building out of a documentary or some shit, like, then, you know, you can kind of get a little bit more with it. But yeah, it's the hardest one because nobody does that stuff right now.
Has anyone built out there? I know a lot of the people in the chat, clarification, please, said Caden, crazy lineup, Shalom. Y'all should do a mega collab. I talked to Caden about that. Hoarder said, what is up? Richard, Gene, Caden, George, and all in chat. And clarification said, Battle of Peleliu 2030. Man, you really are putting some time out there.
Where is that? I don't even see that comment.
But I want to start doing some smaller stuff, definitely, and I've talked about it before, and I need to just like buckle down and do it. I talked to Haley about it. If I honestly could get enough small stuff busted out before Raleigh, I wouldn't even bring the Clone Wars base.
Yeah.
But we need to get something done. We need to do a collab, Clayton. We can collab right now. You build the whole front of the Battle of the Clone Wars mock.
I'm a little busy building a big hill in Dark Tan.
I mean, so I guess that's a no.
That could be part of the clone base.
Yeah, I was about to say, remember, my planet's made up, so all you gotta do is throw clones on it.
I do have a couple bags of clones over here.
I've already got the minifigs. I'm a step ahead of you. And I got the droids.
Oh, so you just need landscape.
Yeah, I just need the landscape.
Is that all I'm good for?
Well, what you already have. So technically, we both show up. You just don't take. We'll put the droids in the caves, and then put the clones coming in.
Are you using CAC B1s or are you using Lego B1s?
CAC. I got a good deal on them, so I bought 40. I already had I think 20, and then I got a good deal on them, so I bought some. Do you need some?
I need some. Be like 400.
I got enough to where I won't need anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See how he won't say the number? Yeah.
All of them.
All
I'll
of
put it this way: anybody that is in this panel right now, other than Gene, if y'all would have had the chance to get him for what I did, y'all would have got it too.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that.
Oh no.
I'm just saying the fact that we didn't and you did means we get to, continue to roast you for it.
Think of all that money I saved on them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Gene is the master at saving money right now.
I don't think he is. I think Gene spends more money than I do in Lego.
You do?
I will genuinely say that, yeah.
Yeah, but
I think he's pretty much guaranteed that.
Yeah, but then he recoups that money.
Well, yes, definitely. I'm not talking about what he recoups. Hey, George.
That is badass.
Wow.
Nice.
This one's arms and every. I don't know. I don't remember if Mario's arms move.
Are his hands one piece?
I don't think they did.
They, you can't see it from the outside. You know the mech piece that's got like a 2x2 here and a 2x2 here, and the little like circular.
Yeah.
So it's all like made up into this, and then the hand plugs in.
Interesting.
That's really cool.
I wish that they would have came out with, and it sucks that they didn't. Well, I'm not even gonna look at it because I'm not opening it to build it. The shell. I wish they would have come with like little shells or something to build. I am 100% not opening my spike dough.
That was a cherry smash.
That is one thing I should have bought again when they came back out with it, but I did not. Y'all didn't buy the spike ball, did y'all? Or the spike shell, did you?
Nope.
No.
I don't own a single Mario set.
You don't own anything, Mario?
Nope. I literally, for myself, I only buy stuff in 2 themes. Occasionally a third.
Okay, now I can fix that. I got Mario sets in the closet that I haven't touched yet.
Sell them to Richard. He'll buy them.
I tried, but they won't show me what they have. I don't really buy the sets. I just buy the figs out of them. If he would go ahead and put all the take them apart.
Pretty sure you're touching a set right now, actually.
Yeah, but this is not the Mario sets that he has. He has all the play sets. I buy all the figs. I just don't buy the actual sets.
No, I buy Star Wars.
The last bin that Gene got was 90% of all the Mario sets that I dumped in there. This is dope. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Put it on your shelf and never touch it again.
Yeah, where?
I don't know.
I was down here the other day and I thought about going ahead and taking apart all the helmets.
Why?
Just because.
They didn't come with minifigures.
Yeah.
He'll replace it. He'll take all those apart and he'll put Sauron's helmet there because it has a minifigure. Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. Did you guys see the gift with purchase leak for Minas Tirith?
Yeah, I have it tonight.
You do? You have it? Okay, I'll wait then.
If I've seen it, I forgot, but
that's fair. I did see this. You're not gonna be able to see it, and I just broke it. But I saw this technique the other day, and I was like, I don't think that works, so I'm gonna try it. And sure enough,
you did.
It works, and it's a little terrifying. Put it back together, and then I'll show you.
I followed a page, and I'm not sure what its name is, so I'm not crap talking by any means. But he keeps showing like random connections that can be made. But the thing is he never shows like how they benefit anything. He just shows random connections that can be made. Is that the?
So it uses this. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it uses the slot in the masonry element, and if you put two on a Travis brick, you can slide a 1x2 plate between it.
Yeah, you're watching the same guy I am. Have you not seen where he takes like a pair of binoculars and like random? Yeah, like he does like the most random connections. I don't know what you would ever do with it.
Who knows? But I saw this one and I was like, "There's no way that works," and it kind of doesn't. Like it's not a very tight connection, but like if you did this and tiled it off. You could put a 3x3 plate with the angle tiles on this and make like a column for it.
Yeah.
Or like if you recolored it and you put like a front and a back on it. Or honestly, if you replaced the the two 1x2 plates in the bottom with one of the 2/3 bricks and you stuck the half bar through it and created another anti-stud. And did the same thing, you could almost do like this almost like square crate, but has like the honestly, it almost looks like a bastion. But yeah, I was like, that shouldn't work. It's cool that it does. It's not a very tight fit, but it does work.
It looks pretty neat.
Yeah, I put it together. I was like, it's kind of thick. Like if you recolor this or put some tiles over that.
Can you stack multiples on top of each other? Kind of make like a column?
Like
you could. I mean, because literally all it is, like the center assembly is literally it's a Travis brick and 2 1x1 plates that gets you to the 2 plate height. So you could probably make like a column version of it. And you just build up and out, and it works on like either side of the masonry elements because you only need the horizontal gap. Which I thought was kind of cool. So I might mess with that and try to use it in some capacity. I don't know for what, but do something.
That's why I didn't spend $40.
I'm gonna stick to my word in every aspect. This would be the smallest mock I've ever done. Right?
That's already too big.
616 by 16 plates. But I want to try to put them in an orientation
He's going to try to orientate them.
To where I may have to use another one here. Thinking if I just do the diagonal of the church wall and build it on studs. I think that'll work.
Porter wants to know, is the May 4th promo actually getting anyone to get out of their seat and buy Lego, or are all of you so underwhelmed you're not even leaving the house this weekend? I'm not getting anything.
I mean, I'm not leaving the house, but I'm getting it. Not because necessarily because I want it, but because I'll probably just leave it sealed and sell it in 5 years.
Tori and I are going to enter
now
our,
it's 8. That's cheating. Put those
Tori
back.
and I are going to enter our Star Wars phase of Lego, and we're going to buy everything this weekend.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Caden?
I said you got 8 now. That's too many. Put them back.
Yeah, but I think it's the only way it's going to be able to work because I have to put the wall.
No, you said 6. Make it work.
Nah. Nah. I don't know if this is going to be easy, though, because I'm going to have to get up a bunch because all my stuff is over on the other table. But before we get into that, y'all want to get into all this stuff I got?
Send it.
George has got more Mocs than I do, for sure.
Hell,
But-
I still got some old Instagram builds, too.
I want to start with the leaks first. Once again, everybody, if you're new to this show, which I don't know if there anybody is other than clarification, I show leaks and I put them in order from what I think is the absolute worst to better ones. This right here is going to start as the worst for this week. Only for one reason. You're showing 2 cards that no one gives any shit about anymore. Now I will say, getting on to me and Caden and George's and some other guys' military side, depending on what this Land Rover looks like and what year it's from, we could get into some cool shit. But
It'll be a newer Defender, I guarantee it.
oh yeah, I can almost.
And
promise
they're garbage, made in India by Mahindra Tractor.
Wait,
no way to
hold on.
find anything technical on the roof.
Yeah.
George, before we go any further, have you seen the leak for the Ministerial GWP or no?
If I have, I've forgotten, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty excited about it, though.
Next up. So we all knew they were coming out with the Ford Mustang garage, and we all thought they were building a garage, but they are not. This is called the Custom Garage Ford Mustang. I don't even know if you really want me to talk about this.
Wait, so you just get colorful like graffiti parts to swap out on the car?
Well, you would think they're colorful graffiti parts, but guess what all those are, buddy?
Stickers.
I mean, they're all stickers, but I mean that sucks in more way than one, and it's Technic, so that's 3 reasons right there. I'm not buying it.
Ford, Technic, and shitty.
Yeah, Ford, Technic, shitty stickers, purple, yellow, dumb. Yeah.
Sign me up.
What'd you say, George? I mean, Gene?
I said, sign me up.
Yeah, I know you'll
Yeah.
get it.
All yours, Gene. Go for it.
Well, I mean, full disclosure, Von Gitten's Fords that he does his drifting with, they're all stickered.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know something really cool about his Ford Mustang?
What?
You know the transmission is built in Mount Airy?
You told me that once.
Yeah, it's really cool because it's a transmission out of a Chevy. But next up we have this. I mean, we've seen this is what the 3rd or 4th F1 helmet that's leaked, and we've yet to even see like one.
Any of them? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Gene, is this supposed to be Monster? Is this Monster Energy?
No, you're not Lando.
I don't think so.
I'm almost 100% positive that this design is on a Monster can that is named Lando Norris.
Well, at the bottom, it does also say that the Verstappen and Alonso ones were incorrect, which means this might be in the place of one of the other ones you've seen.
Yeah, I'm correct.
Right,
Lando Norris is a monster can.
You're right.
Yeah. So that is what they have done. They have taken the monster logo off of this. So we did get a helmet that doesn't have a monster logo on it. We knew that was coming. I guess this is just a different helmet than what we thought. Anyway, don't know how y'all feel about this, but I'm pretty sure we can all agree, other than Gene, so far, all these are kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
We're going to get a little better.
Yes.
The gift with purchase is a battering ram and
it's grand.
2 unknown minifigs.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Is this the only thing you knew? Like you didn't know minifigs or anything? Like no pictures, no nothing, just this yet?
There is a render going around of somebody else's. The interesting part will be like what scale it's going to be in. We don't know anything about the figures yet, but no, I'm pumped for Grand.
So this is on the top of y'all's list. I know from here on out, y'all are probably going to disagree with me, but this is what I think that is releasing that is better than this.
I'm curious what size that'll be. Genesis, that's cool.
Starting, we're gonna, but there's one of the reasons why I think this is better than this is it's only $40.
Yeah,
that's actually really cool because
I don't even know what that is. So
you don't know what a Sega Genesis is?
I know what a Sega Genesis is. I'm just
yeah, but for $40, that can't be more than like 50 or 60 pieces.
Well, remember, they already gave us the controller.
Oh,
so it's probably so it's just the console.
Well, I don't know, but they gave it. We already had a controller. The controller was a gift with purchase, or I think it was a gift with purchase not too long ago.
I mean, it does say console.
Yeah.
So,
but we got the Nintendo. I don't know what the Nintendo would have been if it didn't come with the TV, because the TV was the most intricate part.
Yeah.
So that's how big the controller is.
Yeah. So it'd be in line with the Super Nintendo. I mean, the Nintendo. I'm down. I would be getting this. What I think is better than both of those, we are getting a scaled up Darth Vader figure. I think that is pretty cool. They're dropping something that we got in Harry Potter, and everybody was, the big Hermione and Harry were kind of cool.
Say her name again.
Yeah, please say that again.
Hermione.
Hermione.
One more time.
Whatever.
Hermione.
I am definitely kind of excited about this because it opens up a lot of fields. For a while we had what was the scaled up guy called that just had the minifig in his head?
Oh,
yeah. And then we had the 2 Harry Potter, the big fig. We've had Santa, Miss Claus,
the Spaceman.
The Spaceman.
I don't know. I'll be excited about this one when we have actual pictures of it, because there's a lot of room for them to fuck this up.
Oh, definitely. But next we're getting another helmet. And I'm actually kind of excited about this because we've yet to see an ATRT.
God damn it. This means something else I got to buy on June 1st. Well, the ATRT helmet, according, I guess, to their source material in the ATRT attack set, is the same helmet of the Shore Troopers.
Yes, it's just
if we get a bust of a Shore Trooper helmet, 100% am I buying that.
Well, that's the thing, though. You got to think that they're doing this in white, right? Because it is kind of like tannish, but it's just dirty white.
The ATRT one is white. The Shore Trooper ones are tan. In which case, I'd probably buy one and then build a second one as a Shore Trooper.
But that we are definitely
getting another. Leave it in the sun for a week; it'll be tan.
That's true. Next up, we're getting some brick heads from Alice in Wonderland. I ranked this one kind of high because whether y'all believe it or not, I know that y'all don't really care about this like I do, but Disney has been hitting on some gold lately. I know it's not the 4+ sets or anything else they're coming out with, but all the 18 and plus sets and all the brick heads and stuff are actually pretty cool. Wally was one of the coolest builds I've done this year. I think that there's a lot of, I guess.
The Wally and Eve.
Yeah.
Well, that was in all 3 of our top 10s, I think, right?
Yeah.
That says I still have it sitting up on my shelf.
So I think it's
Tweedledee and Tweedledum if we're getting brick heads from Alice in Wonderland.
Well, that's the whole thing is that they're going to, if this does well, I have a feeling they're going to continue to go down the line. But which brings me to this. So this is kind of cool, right? We're getting an office nook book from our book nook from Harry Potter. I know that they're kind of throwing a bunch of these out here. The Slinky Dog is kind of one of them. We got
we got Sherlock Holmes and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So this is giving us another one.
I still need to get the Lord of the Rings one.
But they've released more information. This Disneyland Main Street is 3,900 pieces and $400. That is honestly not bad at all. I still want to see a picture of this because this is coming out as an 18 plus set, which is leaning more towards the modular. I hope that's the case and it's not dollhouse style. The only problem I have with that is if this thing it's come with minifigs, which makes me think this is somewhat minifig scale. I do not believe that they're going to give us a full-blown, like, I don't know how they're going to do it, right? Because it's not going to be it's not going to be modular style for $400 and give us more than one building.
No, I would probably put it in like a similar design, like stature as like the Diagon Alley.
That's Nocturne Alley. Nocturne Alley was the newest one of that series.
Yeah,
and they're really detailed on the outside, but they're only like 2 or 3 bricks deep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how this is going to end up being.
Probably.
But that is what I brought for leaks.
Of course, you have that as number one.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm like a huge Disney. I mean,
wait, you're a Disney fan? Who knew?
Yeah, I know. Really, who knew?
No, I'm pumped for Grand.
For what?
For Grand.
Oh, the
battering ram.
Now, these are the Mocs I brought. I'm going to start off this first one with something that I guarantee you Caden has already seen.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Richard, that's the size you need to build. Like medium.
Medium.
I would love to be able to do this, but the problem
probably
is
still like 15 plates or 12 plates.
No,
probably.
I bet it's 3 base plates wide.
That's 332s wide by at least 4 or 5 long.
Yeah, the clone base is 6.
Yeah. Are you using 32s or 48s?
32s.
Okay. Wait, is 6 what? 6 wide or 6 long?
It's 6 deep, and then
32
Yeah, double the deep,
and 8 wide,
and almost double the width. Yeah, so twice that size. That's still smaller than Bastogne.
It is.
No, if it's double by double, that's 4 times the size.
2 squared is 4.
Caden's still trying to catch up, y'all.
No, yeah.
I was gonna mention 4 squared, but
He just texted me and was like, "What's 4 times 4?"
4 squared is 16.
yeah, but 2 squared is 4.
Yeah.
All right, if y'all are gonna start doing math with Caden, I'm
3 cubed is 9.
The only thing I wish with this is I got some cool. I got some
20,
cool pictures.
21.
But I wish I had better
27.
pictures.
Wait,
He's
say that again, Caden. 3 cubed is what?
3 cubed is 27.
Okay, you got it right.
Yeah, we got there eventually. I had to do the trick for a second.
He had to pull the shoes off.
It went from 9 to 21, I think, didn't it?
Well, it went from
Yeah,
9 to 21, and I was like, wait,
21.
no, it's not. It's 27.
The thing that I wish I had on this is some up close pictures of some things that he doesn't show. One, he's obviously using the net technique, right?
Yeah.
I love the zip lines twisted in and out to show the fence.
Mm-hmm.
The only
Using it
thing
again for the telephone poles.
I wish he would have used black for the power lines.
I don't know if they come in black.
Well, you can use black string.
Yeah, maybe you want to be a purist. Never mind. He's
You can
using
use
TMC
black
and
Lego
Never
string.
mind. Oh well, yeah, that too.
I was going to say, believe me, I only bought $170 worth of it from Gene.
Got a whole bunch.
Well, you can use the string with the studs on each side.
Do they have one that's long enough to do that?
Yeah, I think the biggest one is 21 studs. There might be
No,
30.
I think there's 150 long with studs on it.
I don't know. I bought like $170 worth of jeans. Like I bought everything he had in stock at the time. I have enough.
Yeah, but doesn't the 21 stud with or 21 long with studs on each end have the minifigure clips to grip onto?
No.
Oh,
It's a solid string throughout it.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
They come in white that way, but I don't know if they're 21 long. But nonetheless, this is absolutely amazing. I love this. I will say that I'm not really positive on how he did the siding. Is that
There's,
just leaned in?
Nah, it's 2x4s on with the tiles, and then the in between like strut ones I believe are on clips. They're either on clips or they're friction. Yeah.
Look at my man right there. My man is G'd up.
man, he's holding that gun correctly.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with crazy arms.
It's almost like I have 500 pairs of them.
What? No way.
But the dude's holding his BAR crazy.
He fires that thing one time and it's done.
Yeah, his arm is gone. Yeah.
I love the fact that he used Panzer Brick Labs vehicles. It's a beautiful SDKFZ right there. What do you think about the terrain, Caden? You got any kind of insight?
I mean, it's simplistic. It's clean.
I know there's not a single 1x2 curved slope right here, so you're probably having an aneurysm inside.
I mean, not necessarily. He's going for a more flat landscape.
This was beautiful before it got bombarded and blown up into slopey terrain.
So, Richard, I was wrong. The string with the studs on the end, the biggest that comes in black is 20, 30, and 40.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's weird that it's on even studs, though.
Yeah.
Because everything else seems to come in odd numbers. I don't know. But this is what I was talking about. I don't know how he did this. Is it all – because that right there is clipped in sideways. We know that.
Yeah, that's clipped in, and then the rest of them are built on like 2x4 plates that are then anchored with like the angled like action stud pieces. Or at least that's one way to do it. Ball joints is another one.
Some more crazy arms.
Get to the chopper. Wrong one.
Yeah. But these are only pictures I brought of this because, like I said, a lot of them are up close, but they're like action shots. They don't really show. But I do think that's really good.
Yeah. I like that whoever was editing this like flashbanged out some of the trees.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've
like,
seen it.
Go back to the last, but yeah.
All
up high on the left.
Yeah,
whatever is happening there.
Whenever I was looking at it, I was like, man, he literally went through an editing app and was just like remove and shook it a bunch. Yeah. Next up, I have Brix Forever _official.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's beautiful.
I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fan blade.
Is your clone base going to look that good?
I will say, no, not unless I restart it again.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's going to happen.
No, I told you.
He'll make a post and be like, oh, not going to Brick Fair now. Starting over.
The only thing that like I don't understand, of course, while looking at this is why the minifig doesn't have a face print. I didn't understand
That's a great question.
But it also, like, I love how Homeboy's like just dripping blood out of the bed onto the floor. Like he's obviously
nice
do what?
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. He's about to get stuck with heroin or something. Something's about to go on. But yeah, I love how the minifig has no face. Obviously, there's not a minifig underneath the cloth.
Yeah.
I love how it has no printing. I will say this little like medical bed's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then this crazy contraption of slopes.
Holy crap.
Oh, I love the mini kit.
Pull the lever. I want to see what happens. I love how it's got like a barrack room. He just stuck the guns in the wall using the handles.
Is that gun mount by Magpul?
Yeah. He's got cadence techniques going on up here.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about doing it with like all the gaps, but
I don't know. I played with it a little bit because I kind of want to start a mock that has like the natural border like y'all's.
yeah.
I know about the weird arch piece that has the inverted slope fits right in it.
Yep.
But I don't know what that piece right there is just like the grill slope.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, the grill slope or the new one that's not grill, but it's the 1x2 cheese slope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need to get with you on some pointers on things like how to. I know a couple of the pieces that fit inside of each other, but I tried messing with the 1x1 cheese slopes.
Yeah.
And to do it, you have to use like really a 1x2. That way you can connect it on the inside for the top one.
Talking about doing like the upside down ones, like I'm doing.
Yeah.
You don't need a 1x2. You can do friction connections. You just need headlight bricks.
I like how you use
I can show you in Raleigh.
The bucket pails for the discharge pipes under that water.
Yeah. Well, the front of it has a really cool. At first, I was like, "Why didn't I think of that?" It looks like perfect, but I love the barrels used as barrels.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's barrels used as barrels. The other thing that I don't think people realize when looking at this is this whole thing right here, that's laid in sideways, is a 2x2 brick built platform connected with another 2x2 brick built platform back to back, so you can have studs on both sides.
Yeah.
And all these little tile pieces in here, it's crazy. Next up is DSOB_Lego once more. This is a little Hoth. I love it.
Beautiful. I saw this the other day. Actually, I saw this like a month or two ago, and then I saw it again the other day. I want the snow speeder.
That reminds me of Panzer Brick Labs building a snow speeder.
Yeah,
Looking
like
at all that
Jesus.
right there.
I feel like I showed this on the show last year.
I think you might have.
Did you?
It randomly just like restarted circulating like last week.
I love the
grill in the ground used by the tank tracks. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool.
He does good work.
Next up, I brought this by Mr. Andrew himself.
Is this what I think it is? Yeah.
You will hang Rebel. And then everybody drinking, and of course, him being hung. Andrew, if you would remind me when we go to Raleigh, I've got the perfect piece for you that Gene created if you would like to use it for this scene right here.
Yeah.
I know what that is.
Was it something hanging in the garage at Talladega?
No.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
But that is what I brought.
A garage door pull.
The garage, yep.
George has brought much more than I did this week.
Oh, I don't know if I brought much more.
If you brought half of what you sent in the chat, you did.
Be patient with me. I'm not ready.
You never are.
I'm ready. I'm just not ready. All right, Brickbot Studio. I love Mad Max. I love Back to the Future. He combined both of them together. It's freaking awesome.
Oh,
DeLorean on
cool.
steroids. Got Marty McFly up here.
So do you call that
Like
back to the Thunderdome?
I would call it Back to the Thunderdome. I like how he used Bane's minifigure face with the mask.
That's not Bane's minifigure face. That's Star Wars.
What? Oh, is that Luke in the back to tank?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
it's either Luke in the back to tank or it's somebody with the like respirator on from Millennium Falcon when they're in the.
Oh, when they're in the Minot cave.
Yeah, the cave with the
giant earthworm or space
Minox
worm
or whatever.
Yeah, my bad. I thought it was Bane. Doc Brown. That is a creepy looking Doc Brown.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of making a monster truck version of the DeLorean, but this is pretty sweet. Looks like it has actual suspension.
I think that like spiked piece in the front is the helmet from one of the Space Police alien dudes.
Well, you know, Back to the Future 3, they went to the Wild West. This is Back to the Future 4.
Hey, Caden, look. It's one of those zipline pieces in black. I'll be damned.
Crazy.
Hey, wait, they do come on the new DeLorean. I just built it.
They do come in black.
Huh.
Well, we learned something new tonight, boys.
Who knew?
I like the minifigure hands on that octagon 2x2 modified plate, kind of like spikes. And then he's got a nice Asian hat here on the back hubcap.
The Ninjago hat.
Yeah. I was going to call it a rice patty hat, but that's probably not PC.
Viet Cong hat.
Yeah. Carl Brick. This is supposed to be like a future helicopter gunship. I've never come across this guy till this week. Got some pretty interesting builds.
Tron said that build can't swim.
Love that movie. I think this was like a 2042 future Iranian war or something from the description. Pretty neat looking little helicopter gunship.
Yeah, those printed like wedge pieces are not cheap.
Yeah.
Those are from a Clone Wars set from like 15 years ago.
Is that Clone Wars? I thought that might have been one of the things from the Battle Pack thing from Marvel. What are they called? Like the Chithrons or whatever they are?
I mean, they might be. I don't know. It looks very similar to the printed wedges on the Night Sister speeder.
That's what I was thinking. The Night Sister speeder with Asajj and
with Savage Opress and Anakin. Yeah.
Man, that is an old set. When I went back and listened to the show from last week, you were rambling off years and sets. I'm like, man, if I ever get in a trivia game with Caden, I want him on my team. You're like a walking Britannica encyclopedia of Lego
sets or the Pacific War. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I'm good for.
That'll be all right. I'll take Gene. You take Caden. Halfway through it, we're going to switch to math questions.
I can do math. It just takes me a second.
I'm pretty sure I've shown
Me too.
Ben
Literally in a second.
I don't know. Hold on, wait a minute. George doesn't know about this, but me and Caden did Lego trivia and we failed.
Well, okay. That was like that was like riding Christensen in Denmark type trivia. That was not like common knowledge trivia.
George don't know this yet, but one of the funniest things is when we started this trivia, it was me, Caden, and Cameron with some other people that I know. And they had a big screen up top, and it showed you everybody that was joining the game and their name. And I joined the game as the left tower. Somebody did it as the right tower.
And then they both got removed.
It could have been a different tower.
Yeah, well, you know.
Horner said those parts are like 3 cents each on Bricklink. Very easy to accommodate a bunch.
Really?
I would not have figured that.
Interesting. Sven Brix, I've showed him a couple times. This is his take on Adventures set. I figured Richard would like this. Kind of reminds me of an old Dodge Power Wagon.
You mean Indiana Jones?
No, he said Adventurers. Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's not Indiana Jones. It's just his hat.
Yeah. But, I mean, you throw a bundle of dynamite in the back of a truck, I'm in.
Yeah, it's called Indiana Jones.
No, Indiana Jones was a deuce and a half. All right, well, that, yeah.
Nah, it's kind of Indiana Jones.
Why does he have, I like that his adventures wearing an Endor Rebels torso.
Yeah.
Just mixing themes there.
I mean, I love how he used the old pneumatic T to make the posable steering. Smart. I've done that a couple times on some smaller Mocs. But I mean, it's a good looking truck for no bigger than it is.
Sad thing is, if Lego touches that's still like $60.
Yeah. Here's a little bush plane he built. Pretty cool, along the same theme as the previous truck, the Adventure series. You don't see a lot of red and white planes, other than maybe the Red Baron pizza plane.
Yeah.
Those do legit look like they could be some like Indiana Jones / Adventures Lego sets.
Yeah. I like how we got the radial engine in there. It also helps shape the nose.
Yeah.
It looks like an otter.
That's a Brickmania trick.
We've used that a time or two.
Caden just built a bunch of those.
I like the octane fuel barrel.
2 of them, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
The B-17.
Yeah, no, B7. I did not build B17. Skytrain's only got 2.
I mean, it's got moving rudder, airloins, flaps, all that fun stuff, and can fit 2 minifigures in it. I'm impressed by that. That's only like 2.5 studs wide, maybe 3. Land Rover Discoverer. Perfect. I chose it because it's got a kayak on top. Love kayaking. Way better than any of the Lego Land Rovers that have come out, in my opinion.
Yeah, it'll be better than the one that they're releasing also.
Yeah. And Best Buzz Design. Old Big Red. Freaking love his car stuff.
That's awesome.
Do you have more of his stuff?
Not tonight. Just well, I mean, you got Guido here taking a bath. But this is beautiful. Did you get Mac done yet?
Yeah. Have you not seen pictures of it?
I think he showed it last week.
I'm jealous. You sent me a picture where I think Lightning was sitting in the trailer, but
Let me grab. Hold on. Put me on big screen.
This is gorgeous. I'm almost done. Wait your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, don't ask me questions if you're not ready.
I know. I'm a prick. I love how he used the pail again. As I'm assuming would be a bell or a bell on the back of Big Red. And then the fire hose made out of just 1x1 round studs. Pretty clever.
That looks like a nightmare.
Ah, come on. You don't like repetitive parts placement?
No.
You shouldn't be a mock builder then.
Say, don't be trying to build my landscape then.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. I hope instructions get released for this.
Who done that? What's his name?
Vespa's Design. Isn't it the same guy who did your Mac?
Hold on.
Besbas Design. Got the little wind up.
Is that part printed or is that a sticker? It looks awful clean to be a sticker.
Well, it's a render.
I think it's a render.
Okay.
But I've seen some pretty clean stickers on some Mocs. And I think I've reached the end of the line.
So Besmus is not who done what I have.
Oh, well, I thought it was
the guy who did Mac only did Mac, but the other guy, his name is Homer T83. Done the 2 Lightning McQueens I bought, the Sally, the Fillmore, Doc Hudson, and the King.
You mean Mr. the King?
No, the King. So this is the truck, the cab. It even has working suspension.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then the hitch, the attachment, has mobility, so you can actually back it into it and it just like clicks in. And then
nice.
All right, I'm going on mute. My loud daughter just got here.
Oh, is that all stickers?
yeah, they're all custom stickers, but they gives you a ton, so you can kind of put them wherever you want them and kind of make up. The picture that I found online didn't really do it how I would have wanted it to be done. So what I ended up doing was getting enough pictures off of the movie and just kind of putting them where they were on the movie.
Yeah. Hey, Caden, I know you don't like anything other than Pacific, but hold on a second. Since you got that C47, you really need a AC47 to go with it. Maybe.
Which C47? Because he built one a long time ago that looks pretty neat.
That's pretty.
That's my AC47 Spooky.
I think Yasser built one of those one year too.
I think he did. He used a darker. I don't think he used dark tan though. I can't remember.
No.
Or maybe he used a different green, not the bright green.
That's pretty.
I still have this somewhere in a box. I was gonna try to motorize the miniguns, and I never got around to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to the same size as the one you built. Might be a fudge smaller. So
you should just send me that box that's in.
Negatory, because I'm hoping one day it may be a kit.
They already have a spooky.
Not an AC-47 spooky.
Well, they have the 130.
They did the AC-130. Yeah. Hopefully this one day, and the Chinook someday. Hopefully, doubtful.
When you design that stuff,
boxed up somewhere.
When you design that stuff, do you use his pieces?
No, I have all my own collection.
Well, I know that, but I didn't know if you had to like. Because how do you when you design the stuff? How do you build the instructions for it?
I just digitize it in LDraw and step by step, and then send it to him, and then he does all the instructions.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It's not bad. I just got to make sure when I digitally rebuild it that it's pretty much going to be the step for the instructions. And then they do all the tweaking and editing and repositioning and all that fun stuff. But I haven't digitized the Chinook or that AC-1 or AC-47 yet, because I'm really not looking forward to doing either digitally.
So you have to pretty much deconstruct that and build it again?
Pretty much, yeah. Deconstruct it and build it piece by piece electronically.
Sounds fun.
That's why I try to do small models.
Really, really sucks I'm missing out.
Sounds fun to nobody.
Yeah. Sucks I'm missing out on that, George. I really wish I could help you, but I think I'm busy that weekend.
It's all good. Those are winter projects.
Kind of like the boat.
Yeah, I need to get back to working on that. Hopefully this fall. Because, silly me, we were on our way back from Florida, stopped in Vicksburg, Mississippi, because I saw a billboard for a Civil War park. Pulled in there, and then found out that the USS Cairo riverboat museum was there. Took a crap ton of pictures of that beautiful monstrosity, and now I want to make one.
That's right across the river from Tori's mom.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, shit, we drove right across the river. We probably went past her house.
Yeah, you drive across the river, and the second exit's her mom's exit.
Well, I'll be damned. Yeah, we were gonna.
The first exit's the best privately owned liquor store in the Southeast.
Well, son of a gun.
That's where we found a bunch of allocated bourbon for cheap.
I like those driving down the road, see a billboard, happy accident stops. Wound up, it was supposed to be like a 30-minute break so we could eat lunch. We were there for like 2.5 hours.
Am I the only one that just doesn't see a billboard and just pull off the road?
Well, it's because you fly everywhere.
Exactly.
We did stop at Buc-ee's.
If you follow the river into Vicksburg, river on your left and you're driving north, there is an old, I want to say an old freight carrier that's dry dock there. And the restaurant right across of it's probably the best one in Vicksburg.
Well, I'm going to have to get back in the truck and head south.
Yeah, let us know next time you're headed that way. We'll head that way.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, y'all let me know, and I'm going to keep it held down on the fort here.
You have no sense of adventure, Richard. We only covered 11 states in 10 days and 3,350-something miles.
I have a lot of sense of adventure. I can go wherever the plane that I book takes me.
Yeah. I spent a lot less money.
I don't know about that. How much did you spend in gas?
$267.
How much did you spend in wear and tear on your vehicle?
I did not take any of our vehicles. We rented one.
How much
did that cost?
It was like $800.
All right, I'm already to Florida and back, and I've saved. It sounds like about $400. So
yeah, but you go to one spot. You don't. We did 11 states in 10 days.
I do 4 parks in 9 days, 3 times.
To each.
I really don't mind driving. There's just the problem that I always have is like, so y'all planned the vacation and then planned the stops while you were on the vacation.
Most of our stops are planned ahead of time.
Every time me and Haley have ever went somewhere and we've stopped, like I want to take her to the battleship in Wilmington because she's never been. Yeah. Ironically, every time we've talked about it, it seems like it wants to monsoon that day. And now, mind you, you can still walk around, but I don't know how many of you've been on any kind of Navy deck while it's wet. You're not having fun.
It's a blast. A lot of fun.
We were.
Well, at least they did all that work around the USS North Carolina to get rid of the floodplain issue.
Well, that was what, a couple years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
They finished it last year.
So I've not been back since they've done all that. I don't know. It just seems like every time we're going to the beach.
I think the last time we were there, they had just finished the cofferdam around it.
What'd you call me? We're going to the beach next week, but everything we're doing is kind of planned out. I'll be going to Palmetto State Armory if y'all need anything.
Hard pass. Not a fan of their stuff.
Well, it ain't about just their stuff. It's everything they sell.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their products.
Other than that, we don't really have too much we're doing this year. Honestly. I mean, we normally keep the year. I mean, we normally technically use a vacation pretty big every year for Brick Fair. But I don't know. I mean, to be honest, the way my job's going, I don't really plan too much ahead of anything because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, definitely is. Believe me.
Man, it's been so long since I've made a post on Instagram. I don't even remember how to do it.
I can show you. I've been doing it every day for the last 2 months.
You want me to give you lessons, George? I think I did a post on Instagram 3 years ago.
I haven't made a post on Instagram since June 3rd of 2025.
Okay. I mean, I
think I made the post
a year ago.
Yeah. Technically, the last post I made was April 11th, 2025. So it's been a year.
How is that even possible?
I quit working on the ship and quit posting stuff. And Instagram's updated like 8 times since then.
Yeah. Well, now you can only use 5 hashtags.
What?
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that they did that.
Hashtags saved in a note, so I just have to copy and paste.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of glad they did that. I was tired of trying to figure out like copy and pasting all of it, and it got really annoying.
All right, here comes Noise Star.
Like, how do you select multiple photos now?
Click and hold it, or at the top there's like a multi-window button you should be able to hit.
All right, told y'all earlier the stream's gonna get boring if Caden starts doing math. Once George starts messing with electronics, you really don't want to be here.
Run away. Run far away. I'm telling you, it's been a hot minute since I've done this.
Yeah. Well, apparently the masses want me to start a YouTube channel now, so
I saw that. What's that all about?
Well, so the idea is that like what will probably turn into like 2 hours worth of footage of time lapse of me building Sugarloaf. And so like there is not a feasible way to post anything like that on Instagram. So I was like, okay, like if I created a YouTube channel, duplicated my reels into shorts, posted them on YouTube as well, and then like when the build was done, posted like the full like movie of building Sugarloaf all at once.
Yeah.
And just like see what happens. I mean, there's no harm in it. So the only downside is I don't think like I would have to edit the reels, download them as videos, and then like upload them separately to YouTube. And I don't know yet how much easier said than done that is, especially when it comes to like audio and everything else. So I guess we'll figure it out.
What you're trying to do isn't that hard. The only thing is it's going to be very time consuming.
Yeah, well, that's the other part of it. So, but
I mean, once you start, it'll come together. Once you upload to YouTube, it is kind of doing the exact. Are you just uploading shorts
to YouTube?
Yeah, like once you start this whole thing, are you just going to be doing shorts?
That'll be the immediate idea. It'll basically just be duplicating what I'm posting on Instagram reel-wise and posting it to shorts. And then when the project's done, I'll post like the entire time lapse.
Yeah.
But
it's not going to be too hard. It's just going to be annoying at first.
Yeah. Figure it out.
YouTube is a whole nother monster.
Yeah. I mean, I've done stuff on YouTube before, but never with any like intention. So, but tis getting to my bedtime.
Yeah, I got an early morning again.
Bro's over here building a vignette that keeps getting bigger.
No, it's stayed the same.
Well, it was 6, and then you brought over 2 more plates, so.
Yeah, and then this is I'm just going to tear this down and rebuild this as the wall. But what I think I'm going to end up doing is just putting a tank coming through the wall.
Gotcha.
I don't know. There's no pictures of this war to build off of, so it's just kind of whatever at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this right here is what I'm going to use as the base to pretty much start the top of the church. I just want it to be somewhat like diagonal. So if I lay this wall like this, but I got to build all of this up. But it is that time. Y'all ready to end this thing and head out? I know Caden's not all asleep. We still do not have a guest for next week. I know, what is it, May 12th? I said May 13th was the day.
Yes.
We do have somebody coming in May 13th. Again. Other than that, not sure. But we will be back next week with the 4 of us.
Let me check. I might be able to get a guest for next week.
All right.
I'll let you know.
But we will be back next week. Everybody take it easy. Have a good week. Have fun this weekend. Buy a lot for May the 4th. If not, Caden chokes people. So
with the smart brick.
Yeah. Well, he puts it in their mouth and like Jason Statham like karate chops them to choke on it. It's a whole scenario.
Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop.